Hello. Okay, so we got her running. We got the bed cleaned out. Pretty sure I found my parasitic draw. I had like an aftermarket, like 12-volt little cigarette lighter plug-in doodad thingy. I pulled that out. I'm pretty sure that was what was drawing power when it was just sitting. And now I think it's time for like our first like mod, technically. It's just more maintenance in my opinion, but it'll be a little custom. So the headliner, not so great. A million staples, those little screw thingies. I think we'll pull this out and then we're gonna wrap it in I don't know, a little unique material, like not the standard stuff. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully I like it. But I'll set you on the tripod and then we'll just kind of do a time lapse of me taking this out of here. Okay, that should be all the staples holding it in there. Gotta be careful not to break this thing anymore. It actually broke right there in the corner. I might have to like patch it back up. What was that one? Oh, I missed one. Yucky. Yeah, it broke right there, right where the visor attaches. I still have the piece, so I might like get it and then just try to like tape it on there in place, because the new fabric that I'm putting over the top of it is pretty thick, so it should hide that if there's any tape on it or anything. Right now I'm gonna go and see, there's a bunch of like loose stuff. I'm just gonna go through and kind of like agitate it and get all the loose stuff all the way loose, and then I'll grab my vacuum and vacuum it all up. Okay, that cleaned up pretty good with just the brush, but we'll go get the vacuum. Look at all that crap. I assume that's just like loose foam and like old glue and stuff that just dried up and went bad, so let's grab the vacuum. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go get that piece, that little piece that broke off, and we'll probably get some packing tape. I don't have any duct tape, any gray tape, anything like that, so probably just use packing tape. Tape that little piece back in. And then we'll get the glue and I'll show you the color we're gonna put on here, the pattern we're gonna put on here. Hopefully you guys like it. Okay, I had to take a break. I had to like go get duct tape, and then my kid wanted to hang out, so obviously he comes first. But I'm back. I'm gonna clean up the staples and those little screw things, and then I'm gonna take my leaf blower and kind of blow whatever excess dust is on there off. And then, yeah, I said I went and got duct tape so I can tape up that little piece that came off. And then we'll get the fabric out, cut it to size. I'm gonna leave a little bit extra hanging over the sides, kind of give myself some wiggle room, a little bit of room for error. And then we'll glue it. I'm gonna go around the edges with the brush real quick too, because I mean, we're gonna glue, like wrap the fabric around the edges and glue it all down, so I want to get all that stuff off of there as well. Okay, so here is the fabric that I got. It's kind of like a blue, white, dark blue plaid color. I think I got way too much, but that's fine. So we'll kind of lay it out and cut it, and make sure we have some excess that'll hang over the edges. I think it'll look pretty sharp in there. This is pretty close to like the interior color, and then that's really close to the exterior color, so I thought it would look really nice in there. Oh yeah, way too much. That's alright though. Way too much. I want to make sure I get it pretty straight, considering there's a pattern. Oh, that fold mark is going to drive me nuts. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll probably leave that length. I know I'll cut a little bit off this side. I'm gonna go grab my scissors. Okay, I want to leave more than I need. So we'll go right about there. So we can obviously trim it once it's glued. Again, I just don't want like a ton hanging over, so I'll cut it right here. Okay, so it's all cut. Now for the scary part. Probably gonna get glue all over my table, which is fine, I guess, but wow, it says allowed to dry for at least 30 seconds, so it dries really fast. Yikes. Okay, so my idea is I was gonna roll it back like halfway, spray down this side, spray down that side of the fabric so that it's like two surface bonding, and then I'll flip it back over and I'll kind of smooth from the center towards the edges, and then let that sit for a little while. Then we'll peel back this side, spray down this side, spray down that side of the fabric, roll back over, and again work from the inside out, just to hopefully be able to like not get any like pinches or drags in the fabric. I just want it to look like a nice smooth surface, and then once it's all dry I'll go through with a razor blade and I'll cut out the hole for the visors and for the or actually I guess this one doesn't have a hole for the dome light, but yeah, just a hole for the visors. down the fabric. I'm just going to give it a couple more. We'll let that sit for a little while. It says you can test it by like touching your knuckle to it, and if the adhesive transfers to your skin, it's not ready. But okay, so it's probably ready then. Here we go. This is the scary part, because it'll start to stick really fast. Yeah. Of course, there's a little bit of a breeze now too. Okay. So again, we're going to work from. Let's see, we already got a pinch in it. Wow, it sticks on there really well. It's not perfectly straight, but it doesn't have any like bunches in it, which is good. It's nice and flat and smooth. A little piece of fabric hanging off there. I'll hit that with the scissors when we're done. Wow, this is going to look awesome. We'll let that sit for just a little bit, and then we'll pull the other side back. It's been a couple minutes. We'll pull this side back until it stops. Okay. Right about there. We'll go ahead, spray this down, spray down that side, same as last time. Even that out. Okay, let that get tacky. Really don't think it takes that long. Nope. Alright, here we go. Back the other way. Come on, wind. Settle in. Okay. Getting a couple bunches there. The fabric's getting stuck to my table. Okay, I don't feel like any major wrinkles or anything in it. Okay, we'll let that sit for a couple minutes, and then we'll flip it over and tuck it under the backside. Okay, should be pretty dry. We can go ahead and flip it over and do the bottom side, wrap it around. Hopefully I can flip it over without messing it up. Glue is stuck to the table again. Not surprising. Okay.
obviously I'm gonna have to cut the corners. And I mean, I gotta cut off some of this excess anyway. So, I mean, I think it would be nice to have like quite a bit under there holding it on, but I also didn't like dust it off that deep. I only went like that far, you know. So maybe I'll cut a little strip off here. Okay, that side's done. This is going to be a pain to work around. The other one's ripped off, but should be able to make it work here. Might just have to cut out a little section for that little tab. Nice thing is this side doesn't have to look as pretty. It's not going to be seen, so. You know, I wish I made left-handed scissors. Okay, we'll move on to that side. Where'd I put the glue? Right there. Okay, last side. Gonna have to trim up this corner. I kinda did a bad job trimming it. Okay, while that dries up, I'm gonna run inside, grab my razor blade. There we go, that's a lot better. There's the scissors. Now that I got it cut a little bit, I might be able to. Okay. Gotta be more careful on this side. This side was surprisingly easier to cut. Okay. It says it fully sets in 15 minutes, so maybe I'll just set a timer and wait for it to be set, and then we'll stick it in the truck. Alright, we're going in. one surviving clip attached to the headliner, and we're going to try to use it, so hopefully we can get this in here without messing it up too bad, you know. Okay, let's get that in front of the mirror. Scooch over more this way. Oh yeah, while it's dangling. Let's see, so these are in here this way. I assume these are just like sound deadening panels, but they were in there, so I'm gonna put them back. I almost forgot. Okay, let's see if I can get this clip into place. Hey! Okay. How close are we for these? Not. Is that metal? Yeah, okay. I guess I should probably make sure I can get the visors on, and then we'll do the side panels. A pillar is pillar B, pillar C, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're called. I just work here. I'm curious, is this... I don't know, I guess it probably just sat there originally. I can't remember. No, I didn't tuck under that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the video cut off, but I did get the pillars and the visors back in, and then here's the big reveal. Let me zoom out here. So that's the plaid inside the pickup. These visors are faded and old, but it adds like a nice little contrast. My screwdriver slipped and I poked a hole right there, you can see it. But I think it looks pretty nice. Here I'll kind of step outside. This visor has a hole in it, so maybe at some point we'll redo the visors. But I think it looks pretty nice. It is like super bright. It looks way brighter on camera, honestly, than it does in person, but let me step outside. So that's kind of what it looks like. I like it. I think it looks sharp. I think it turned out real cool. So that's our first mod, first of many. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.